What's going on, guys? Welcome to Exotics Anonymous, and today we're going to be talking about not technically an exotic car, but still a pretty cool car that I think you guys will enjoy. I'm wearing this American flag t-shirt for a reason, because today I heard a rumor there's going to be a new Ram TRX on June 8th. I'm filming this June 6th, this video is going to come out, so that's just a couple days away. And I wanted to talk about what this means and why I think we're even getting this car in the first place, so let's jump into that. The outgoing Ram TRX has 702 horsepower, if I remember off the top of my head, and the Ford Raptor R now makes 720 horsepower, but it had 700 when it first came out. The Ram TRX is a sweet car. I mean, it's got a 702 horsepower supercharged V8 in a 1500 size pickup truck. It's still pretty fast, even though it weighs probably 6,500 pounds. And this car was out for a couple years before Ford finally put a V8 back in the Raptor and made the Ford Raptor R, which actually when it came out had 2 horsepower less than the TRX. It had 700, and now they bumped it up to 720, I believe, a couple years after it came out. So it'll be interesting to see if Ford also comes out with like an updated Raptor R, because we're gonna get this updated TRX, and I know I haven't told you the horsepower yet, but I'll get to it right now. The rumor is this TRX is supposed to have 800 horsepower, 797 from the Hellcat Redeye engine. So basically they're giving it the Hellcat Redeye tune, putting it in the truck, and now we're gonna have an 800 horsepower version of the TRX, which that truck was already great. The TRXs just seem like absolute workhorses. You can beat on them, launch control them, whatever, 6,500 pounds, just keeps working. I'm sure after 5-6 years, they're gonna start maybe having the typical quality issues that the Dodge Ram products end up having. But while they work, I mean, it's a super exciting vehicle to drive. I've never actually been in a TRX, but I've driven the Trackhawk a couple times, and it's same engine and everything. Crazy. I mean, the whole car fishtails in an SUV. I'm sure the truck's probably even worse because there's no weight over the back. So they're just a lot of fun. Personally, I've always been a bit of a Raptor guy when compared to the TRX. I was a little disappointed when the Raptor R first came out. It had a couple less horsepower than the TRX, but then they bumped it up to 720 to make up for it. But now, I mean, are they going to make a new version with 800 horsepower? Maybe whatever the next, GT500 that I'm sure will come on this new generation of Mustang will have, an 800 something horsepower supercharged V8. I'm sure that'll find its way into the Raptor eventually. Hopefully. I mean, you never know. Ford basically just got rid of the V8 on the second generation Raptor for 2017 to 2022, so 5 years, just no V8 at all. So we don't know. Maybe they won't make a better version of the Raptor R. But hopefully Dodge doing this with the TRX will make them make a better Raptor R. But honestly, I mean, this makes me think I need to go test drive a TRX and just see what they're like, because they're going to just keep putting 100 horsepower in it every few years. Perfect, keep it going. And by no means am I trying to hate on the TRX when I say I like the Ford Raptor R better. I preferred the original gen Raptor, and then the TRX didn't even exist yet. So when the newest one came out with that supercharged V8, I like that one better. But what the TRXs have been for the last few years, especially when the Raptor only had the V6 option, the TRX really saved the super truck market, I guess you would call it. Because if they weren't making it, Ford probably never would have made this car with the supercharged V8. So I love the TRX for what it did. And I'm skeptical of the quality of Dodge products, especially the Challenger Hellcats and everything like that. So the truck, I'm guessing, is more of the same, although I've heard from people that do have the regular Ram 1500s that it's built really well. So it's a great car. I'm not hating on it whatsoever. I don't think they're going to do this, at least not right now. Maybe as like a final edition TRX, whenever that day comes. But there is the 1,035 horsepower engine that they put in the Demon. Why not put it in the truck, I guess? Let's talk about why I think we're even getting this truck in the first place, because if you remember, not that long ago, Dodge was discontinuing all the gas-powered Challengers and Chargers. They made that electric thing. I think they just discontinued the base model. They only make the Hellcat trim electric car now. I have a feeling the trucks aren't going to be very far behind. I mean, they came out with the RHO, which is basically what the last gen Ford Raptor was, the twin turbo V6 that made, I think the RHO made about 540 horsepower, which is more than that Raptor was making, but still not great. So I have a feeling the only reason we're even getting this new TRX is because the way the recent elections turned out. I think if that didn't happen, we'd never get a new TRX. So at least we can be happy about that. The Ford Raptor R, hopefully there'll be another more powerful version. I don't know. Ford might just keep this one going for a couple more years, then discontinue it. It'll probably depend on what happens with the next election, to be honest. So at least we can enjoy what we have for a little while, and hopefully this new upcoming truck in a couple days, is what it's said to be, 800 horsepower. I'm sure the interior will be slightly updated and everything. But I've never been the biggest fan of the Dodge interiors, but the Ram, this generation Ram 1500, they did a good job on that. That nice screen in the middle, and people seem to love them that have them. So maybe I should go try one. Maybe I should get out of the Ford Raptor bubble. the rumor I heard is that the new TRX is supposed to come out June 8th, which I believe is Sunday, which is kind of a weird day to release a car, but maybe it'll actually come out on the Monday instead, or maybe it'll leak over the weekend sooner. But I wanted to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible so you could be looking forward to the news, I guess, and keep your eyes on what it says when it finally comes out. I'm sure some of you are big TRX enthusiasts, so I'm sure you'll be happy to hear this. And it probably means that the prices of the already existing TRX will come down a bit because this version has 800 horsepower. Although honestly, it probably isn't that hard to tune a regular TRX, probably a pulley because it's a supercharger, and just that'll probably get it near 800. So if you really just want to upgrade your existing one, I'm sure you probably could. But at least this one will come with factory warranty, be a little newer, and be around for a while. With that being said, though, the current gen TRXs are still like 80 grand for a decent one. So they've held their money really well. And they came out a couple years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago, and they're still 80 grand. I think they were about 100 new. So it's not a bad investment, even if you want to get not an investment. It's not going to go up in value, maybe right when they come out. But it's not a terrible place to park money if you like cars or big trucks in this case, and you want something fun, but you don't want to lose all your money on it. Losing 15 grand over 4 years on a car like this isn't that bad at all, especially not in this new economy we're living in. So if the new one comes out or when it comes out, I would say it's probably going to be about 115 to 120 grand if I had to guess. 5 years from now, it's probably going to be worth 90. So not great, but not a terrible place to park your money if you like cars. Just while I was talking about this, I thought Chevy never really made a real competitor to a Raptor or to a TRX. I don't know why, because they kind of make the model in the Escalade V. You just have to take the back of the car off. They already have the big supercharged V8 in the car. So maybe we'll see one from them, because there's clearly a market for these Raptor Rs and these TRXs. I don't know if the Cadillac version would sell as well, whatever they do. I know they make that trim that it doesn't have the supercharged engine. Essentially, it's just the V8. But I mean, maybe they'll make one, because the Escalade V is a great car. If you just take the back off, you have an insane, super pickup truck. So maybe they'll make one, get into the market. I feel like it would be the most expensive of the three if they do, but it'd be nice to have another option. There's only so many good American cars being built nowadays, and I think the TRX and the Raptor are probably the best two, if we're being honest. So I'm sure the Mustang is still good. I haven't driven the new generation yet, but in the Corvette, the C8s are good too. So. But I have been hearing a lot of issues with Chevy products. The engines have been blowing up on like the Yukons and the Escalades and everything with that V8 engine. Have just been blowing up like 15 to 20,000 miles in on people. And they're being covered under warranty and everything, but why are brand new V8 engines blowing up after 15,000 miles? That's unacceptable, and that's why people haven't been buying American cars, at least not high-end ones. Well, me personally, I'm looking forward to this car coming out because I'm curious to see what it does to the existing TRX market. Like I said before, I'm more of a Raptor guy, but the Raptor R is just still like 110 grand, which I think is just too much for a pickup truck, to be honest with you. It's not like it's a Bentley pickup truck, like it's still a Ford, it's still an American car. I think they're going to continue to appreciate over time. They've just been holding strong for now. But when this new TRX comes out, if the current ones that are 75, 80 end up being like 45, 50 in a year, that's a lot. I mean, you can't deny that value for the car. So, and I don't think the Raptor Rs are going to go like that. So if you want to park money somewhere, probably a Raptor R, but I bet there'll be some deals on a 2022, 2023 TRX in a year or two from now, especially when this new car comes out. Maybe it'll happen even sooner, but I think a year or two out from that. So those are my overall thoughts about this new TRX that's coming out. Like I said, I prefer the Raptor R, but for the right price, I think there's certainly a reason to go for the TRX. And I think this new one coming out will only get the current gen TRXs down to that price point faster. So if you're looking for a deal on a TRX, a used one, this is probably good news for you. And if you like buying new ones, this is great news for you too, because there's going to be a 100 horsepower more version coming very soon. Hopefully, that's what I've heard. I heard June 8th, so hopefully we'll see it, in the next week or so. When you guys are seeing this video, probably just a day or two after it comes out. So, and also let me know down in the comments below if you guys are looking forward to this truck coming out, or if maybe you wish another company was making a truck like this. I know people have wanted like a higher performance version of the Tundra for years, and the Tacoma. But Toyota, they've always been more reliability over high performance. But maybe they'd make something. The truck market's so popular now. I know they've had a lot of issues with their regular engines not working anymore, so hopefully they can get back to their levels of quality. But let me know if there's any other cars you guys wish would be made by any of these companies. I know I mentioned like the idea of Cadillac making one, or Chevy, I get, it's all the same. That could be interesting. But for now, I think we've got two good options between the Raptor R and the TRX, and this new TRX should be even better. And hopefully there'll be an even better Raptor R, a year down the line or something like that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more videos like this, or also, I usually focus more on supercars or high-end German stuff, but I do have a soft spot for Raptor Rs and Dodge TRXs and everything, so I try to do videos like this as well. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more stuff, please check out my channel and subscribe, and let your friends know as well. I'm trying to grow the channel pretty big, so Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.